Okay, and we're ready for part 3, the one-way glass. Great to have you back. I hope you've been enjoying the 2 parts so far. The idea, as I know that you're gathering already, the idea is that we tend to deal with relationships on the surface, and we tend to try to figure out stuff, right? I know I've said that before. And yet, just underneath the surface is what's really happening. And what's really happening can be felt in our own bodies, and it can be perceived in such real ways as soon as we're looking. It's just that maybe no one has told us to look before. And why is that important? Well, let's just say two people are not getting along or not getting along as well as they could be. If we take a look under the surface of the, who's saying what and who's doing what, under the surface are just two people with a body, and in that body is all kinds of things going on, reactions, memories, old stuff, disappointments, regrets, wins in their lives, and things that have nothing to do even with the other person, right? It's just a collection that make us us. And as soon as we come into company with another person, even just in the room, our body reacts in certain ways to that person. If we can notice these reactions, they will usually stay unconscious. Usually they're subtle enough that we don't notice them, and we're busy dealing socially on the surface. But if we stop to notice what's happening on the inside, we're going to notice a bit of a symphony of reactions going on. The beauty of this, though, is that these reactions are almost like waves in a pool, and the waves never stop because we never stop flapping around. But if we actually just stop and look at some of these reactions, we don't have to do anything. We just stop flapping and look, and we notice what reactions are happening where when a person comes in. That's what we did in part 2. And things will actually start to change all by themselves inside. These reactions will start to usually calm down. If you've done the meditation number 2 or 3 times, which I think is ideal, you'll have already noticed this happening. The charge on it, the emotional charge, is not so high for most people. Part 3 is a continuation of this very thing, but it's also a bit of a departure in terms of technique. I think that it's either going to really work for you or maybe really not, okay? But it's really important. So I'm giving you kind of a group of techniques all aimed at the same thing, to show you what's going on underneath the surface and allow you to stay there long enough, just a few minutes, long enough for some of the reactions to start to change or evolve or meld into something new. And as these reactions calm down, then we have more energy available in our own selves. We are less reactive, clearly, to the other person in the relationship in a, let's say, a negative sense, or in a sense that gives us trouble. And in the third part, we're going to be moving into almost the visual realm of all this, allowing you to see what's happening in a relationship sort of visually with your mind, and see what happens, see what you discover. So I hope that you enjoy this part 3, the one-way glass, and by all means drop me a line if you're having trouble with any of this or need some clarification. Otherwise, I hope you're really enjoying it, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.